Hello class, welcome to another English class. Today we're going to learn about comparatives and superlatives. Let's get started. What are comparatives? Comparatives are used to compare two things only. For example, here I have an elephant and a dinosaur. The elephant is tall, however, the dinosaur is taller. To compare the two, I would say the dinosaur is taller than the elephant. Now let's try and look at other examples of comparative adjectives. Now the adjective tall, when changed to comparative, it becomes the word taller. Now let's look at another example. Small, smaller. Big, bigger. Scary, scarier. Pretty, prettier. Notice how they all have ER at the back when they change into comparative? Now that's the clue. The clue to using comparative in a sentence is to add ER at the end of the adjective and then. For example, tall becomes taller than. She is taller than me. Now let's look at examples of sentences with comparatives. Sentence number 1. My house is bigger than yours. The giraffe is taller than the elephant. The earth is larger than the moon. All the sentences are comparing two things. Now we're all done with comparative. Let's move on to superlatives. What are superlatives? Superlatives are used to compare three or more things. For example, here we have a small cat, a smaller mouse, and the smallest fly. The fly is the smallest animal compared to the cat and the mouse. Let's look at how we can change adjective to comparative to superlative. Tall, taller, tallest. Small, smaller, smallest. Big, bigger, biggest. Scary, scarier, scariest. And pretty, prettier, prettiest. As you already know, when you want to change the adjective to comparative adjective, you add ER. But now for superlative, you add EST. The clue to using superlative in a sentence is you have to add the, adjective, and EST at the end of the word. For example, the adjective big becomes the biggest. She has the biggest book in the class. Here's a few examples of sentences with superlative. I am the shortest in my family. She is the smartest in our class. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. Now that you know of comparatives and superlatives, let's read this text together and find the comparatives and superlatives in the text. Ready? Let's read. This is my family. I am taller than my brother and sister, but my dad is the tallest. My mom is a vet and my dad is a teacher. I think being a vet is easier than being a teacher because teachers have to correct lots of homework. My job is the easiest because I am a student. In my family, my brother is funnier than I am, but my dad is the funniest. Now I'll give you some time to search for all the superlative and the comparative in the text. Time's up. Now let's discuss together. The adjective tall. Did you find the comparative and superlative? Yeah, the comparative is taller. And the superlative is tallest. Now for the word easy. The comparative is easier. And the superlative is easiest. Now, moving on to the last one. The adjective is funny. The comparative and superlative are funnier and funniest. Now that's all for today's video. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you soon.